Hello all. This is YouTube video update for February 19th, 2017 for Politics Part 1. Nothing really too much to tell. Uh, the only comedic thing that I have to honestly say about the politics lately for the past 2 months is that all the Democrats, after Donald Trump has been inaugurated as of January the 20th, all the Democrats are bitching that Donald Trump isn't moving fast enough. He's not moving fast enough. He has to get things done. He just can't just sit around talking all the time, and he just can't just sit around doing nothing. What the hell have they been doing for the past 8 years? While Obama has been in office, quote-unquote, arguing with him? I mean, come on already. Everyone says, oh, he's not moving fast enough. He's not doing a lot of things. He's being racist. He's doing a lot of things. Okay, now this is the thing that really, really makes me laugh. This is the thing that really makes me laugh with the anti-American state of mind that I have. Okay, this was full sarcasm. They have been saying, and I say this with emphaticalism, whatever the hell the fucking word is. They have been complaining throughout the whole entire election that they have to control illegal immigration. And yet they're labeling Donald Trump for being a racist because he doesn't want to let the Muslim tourists in. Holy shit. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that really makes me laugh. Because they're doing nothing. They complained about what they have to fix during the election. And now Donald Trump is doing it, and they're bitching that he's doing it. We have to control illegal immigration. We have to close our borders. We have to stop letting the terrorists in. Meantime, they're letting them in. And of course, you got the Mexicans who are coming in and taking all the employment away from everyone. So, the whole political scene is... There are times where it makes me not want to watch. I haven't watched Fox. I've only watched Fox News maybe 5 times this past 2 months. Since Donald Trump's inauguration, I've only watched Fox News maybe 7 times. And that idiot Bob Beckel is back on the 5. This is another thing that makes me laugh, okay? This is why I don't take it seriously when people condemn me for being anti-American, because right now I'm starting to wear it with pride. Okay? He tells everyone, he goes on TV, and Bob Beckel stares at the lens and looks into the camera and goes, I want to wish Donald Trump a lot of luck. He's inaugurated. We have to deal with it. We have to accept it. The whole thing. What does he do for the past week and a half? He bitches about Donald Trump after wishing him luck in office. Those of you who don't know which episode it is not this past week's, but the very first episode that Bob Beckel was on. I think it was either beginning of last week or the week before. Okay, look up on the 5. Look up on the 5. Within the first week of the 5 and the last week of the first week of February and the last week of January. Okay. It shows him, look it up on YouTube, I think it's the week of January 27th and the first week of February 3rd. Okay? He goes on camera and he says, I want to wish Donald Trump a lot of luck. He is the only one who's actually said he's going to do what he says he's going to do. Now, the past week, he's bitching. He's calling Donald Trump a racist because he doesn't want to let the Muslims in. Okay, now I have to honestly really say this with full sarcasm and legitimacy. Okay, is Bob Beckel acting stupid? Is he just saying shit on purpose to not make sense? To make Fox News look like they're fair and balanced? Or is Bob Beckel really that stupid? I mean, literally. Is he really that stupid? Because for the past 2 weeks, because I just started watching it regularly this past week, he has said some kind of he has said shit that really doesn't make any sense. He really doesn't make any sense. He'll say one thing, he'll create an argument with Eric, Dana, Kimberly, and Greg, and that doesn't make any sense, and yet they're arguing with him. I mean, this is why I say liberals are stupid. Liberals don't make any sense. They are almost as bad as the typical American who just goes by opinion. Typical Americans go by opinion. Educated people go by facts. Example, Fox News in general itself, whether it's the Fox Business Network or Fox News. They are strictly a pointless, directionless commentary based on opinion. They're just based on thoughts. They're not based on reality and facts. It's purely the shit that they have on their channels is purely based on thought and interpretation. Okay, if I go down to the store to get a carton of milk, I will say, I'm going to drive down to the store to get a carton of milk. They will say, I went down to the store to get a carton of milk. But considering the traffic was so horrendous, it drove me nuts. It drove me crazy. That is the way Fox News works. Okay? Now, they will take this recording and splice it and say, with the full sarcasm that I'm talking in, he is going crazy. I think he's yelling. I think there's something wrong with him because he's speaking with such sarcasm that he's so angry he thinks he has to yell. This is yelling! This is just plain talking in full sarcasm. That's the way Fox News, CNN, and MSNBC and other media outlets work. They over-exaggerate and misinterpret. Intentionally. And purposely. They have no other way of thinking because they don't have the educational mentality. The U.S. bitches about China interpretation-wise. Meantime, the U.S. doesn't even know what the hell it's talking about half the time. Okay? China does. China knows what it's doing. Yes, there are a few faults in China, like the air regulation, and they probably already know it. The U.S. has its own regulations bureaucratically. Okay? They regulate immigration to the point where they welcome illegal immigration for the sake of the political aspect. They welcome illegal immigration for the sake of terrorism. But they don't want to fucking welcome illegal immigration when it's their own getting attacked. Now, Bob Beckel bitches about China a lot of times. Okay? There's an expression that I use on comparing the U.S. people with China. It takes 15 Americans to make up for one educated Asian. It takes 53 Bob Beckles to make up for one educated 3-year-old Asian child. Okay? I don't mean it as an insult, but I do mean it as an actual fact. Okay? Liberals are stupid. Now over son Whoopi Goldberg is complaining to everyone that no one sat near Tiffany, Donald Trump's daughter. I guarantee you, Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar will do a 180 flip-sided coin by the end of next week. She will still bitch about racism. She will still bitch about a lot of other things. China is greatly misinterpreted. Okay? Yes, there are a few bad apples, but China is greatly misinterpreted. So is Japan. The U.S. cannot bitch about China and Japan because China and Japan gives the U.S. all of its content. So if the U.S. really wants to bitch, China and Japan can tell it to fuck off if they wanted to. U.S. can't wipe its own ass without China and Japan, simply because of electronics. Yes, you have your Apple computers that are made here in the U.S., but guess what? Its criteria is made in the Netherlands, a European country. Now, as far as the other political shit, it's now over son all of these Democratic doctors are saying that the U.S. does not have any sanctuary states. California, Arizona, and Florida are defined as a sanctuary state simply because any criminal can go to California, Arizona, and Florida, commit murder, and get away with it. They don't have to worry about ICE simply because the governors tell ICE to fuck off. They tell ICE they can't do anything. They tell ICE that they can't do anything at the border. They tell Border Patrol they can't do anything. So the liberal Democratic doctors are claiming that there are no such things as sanctuary states. Sanctuary means untouchable. Meantime, while the criminals are going to all these states, everywhere else is becoming, well, you do the crime, you go to prison. Same way even with Baltimore, Maryland. Okay? That nigger, liberal context, that nigger governor, and the nigger lawyer have made Baltimore a sanctuary city because the nigger governor and lawyer don't want any of the niggers touched. So they can murder and destroy anything they want. And the two niggers don't want them to be put in prison because then it would be racial discrimination. Just like Bob Beckel calls Donald Trump a racist. Okay? Racism nowadays, I have to honestly say, the word racist makes me laugh now. Anytime you say racist, you will see me laugh. I'm telling you, you will see me laugh. Because you're a racist. You're a racist. I don't like your shirt. You're a racist. Now, over son Bob Beckel is calling Donald Trump a communist. Who the fuck do you think you've been having in office, Bob Beckel, for the past 8 years? A communist. That's what I'm saying. It all makes me laugh. Anyways, this is politics for part 1. Going on for anti-social media part 2.